You're doing all the right things. Taking D3 for your bones, magnesium for sleep, maybe zinc for immunity. But what if I told you those healthy habits might be quietly backfiring? Because without the right combos and timing, your vitamins could be clogging your arteries, weakening your bones, or draining your energy. It's not about taking more, it's about taking smarter. In today's video, we're breaking down the 4 most common supplement mistakes people over 60 make, plus the simple fixes that could turn everything around. From misdirected calcium to sneaky magnesium traps, these aren't just technical errors, they're the hidden reasons you're still tired, stiff, or foggy. Stick with me, because once you see what's been missing, you'll never look at your supplements the same way again. And if this helps, give it a like, hit subscribe. And let's dive in, right here on Healthy Aging Vault. Mistake number 4. Let's talk about the golden child of the supplement world, vitamin D3. It's everywhere. In multivitamins, on grocery shelves, in your morning pill organizer. And yes, D3 deserves the attention. It helps your body absorb calcium, which your bones need to stay strong. But here's the twist. D3 is only half the story. Imagine calcium as guests arriving at your house. D3 opens the door and says, "Come on in." But who tells them where to go, where to sit, where not to dump their luggage? That's vitamin K2. Without K2, those calcium guests wander around clueless. They plop down in the living room, your arteries, throw bags in the kitchen, your kidneys, and maybe even settle in the hallway, your joints. Not exactly ideal. And your bones? They're still waiting, empty chairs, untouched. We tend to associate calcium with bones, but calcium has a dark side when it's misplaced. Over time, this wandering calcium can build up in your arteries, a condition called vascular calcification. Think of it like cement slowly setting in your blood vessels. The result? Your arteries lose flexibility, blood pressure rises. The risk of heart attack or stroke climbs, and you don't feel a thing until one day you do, where maybe it settles in your kidneys and forms stones the size of angry peas. Not fun, not quiet. Here's the cool irony. Most people take D3 thinking it's protecting their bones, but without K2, they might be trading one problem for another and hurting their heart in the process. Think of K2 as the traffic cop for calcium. Its job? Directing calcium out of the bloodstream and into places where it actually belongs, your bones and teeth. K2 activates a protein called osteocalcin, which locks calcium into your bone matrix. It also activates MGP, matrix glay protein, which stops calcium from sticking to blood vessel walls. Without K2, it's like giving calcium a driver's license with no instructions. It's going to drive, but possibly straight into a ditch. The older you get, the less efficient your body becomes at making or converting K2. And unless you're eating loads of fermented foods like natto, Japanese fermented soybeans, you're probably not getting much from your diet. And here's something most people miss. You might be eating plenty of vitamin K1 from spinach or kale, but K1 is not K2. Your gut bacteria are supposed to convert K1 into K2. But if your gut health isn't top tier, that conversion might barely happen. Add in some antibiotics, stress, processed food, and that ability could be gone altogether. The fix is refreshingly simple and powerful. If you're taking vitamin D3, you should always take vitamin K2 alongside it. Not just any K2 though. Go for MK7. The most bioavailable and long-acting form. If you're taking 5,000 IU of D3, pair it with at least 50 to 100 micrograms of K2 MK7. Some people may need more, especially if they've had calcium buildup in the past. And timing matters too. Since both D3 and K2 are fat-soluble, take them with a meal that contains healthy fats. Think eggs, olive oil, or avocado. Don't rely on leafy greens for K2 alone. Watch for signs of poor calcium control, stiff joints, hard arteries, fatigue. If you're postmenopausal or over 60, your K2 needs may be even higher. And if you're already on D3, Think of K2 not as optional, but as its co-pilot. Because letting D3 drive alone, that's how you crash. D3 is the gas, K2 is the steering wheel. Without both, you're just speeding toward a wall. Make this small shift, and your heart, kidneys, and bones will thank you. Mistake number 3. Let's get something straight. Magnesium is the unsung hero of your body. It powers over 300 biological functions. Your heartbeat, your nerves, your sleep cycles, your muscles, your mood. It's like the backstage crew at a theater, doing everything right so the show can go on. But here's the twist. If magnesium disappears, the whole production starts to fall apart. Quietly. And the scariest part, most people walking around with a magnesium deficiency have no idea because their blood tests say everything's fine. Here's what they don't tell you at your checkup. Only 1% of your body's magnesium is found in the blood. The other 99%? It's stashed away deep in your muscles, bones, and soft tissues, where it actually works. So when your blood test comes back within range, that might just mean your body has been robbing magnesium from your bones and muscles to keep your blood levels steady. Imagine checking your gas tank by sniffing the exhaust pipe. That's what a standard blood test does for magnesium. Looks okay from the outside, but inside, you're running on fumes. Let's paint the picture. It's not always dramatic, but it's almost always there. You wake up groggy, even if you slept 8 hours. Your eyelid has that weird twitch. Again, your legs cramp in bed, or your foot curls up painfully while you stretch. You feel anxious, scattered, or your heart flutters randomly. You can't sleep deeply, no matter how tired you are. These aren't random. They're not just aging. They're early warning signs, your body whispering or shouting, "I need help." Now, let's say you're smart. You take a magnesium supplement. But wait, read the label. That bottle of magnesium glycinate 400 milligrams you got, only about 60 to 90 milligrams of that is actual elemental magnesium, the kind your body can use. The rest is just the weight of the whole compound, including the stuff that binds it together. It's like ordering a 400-gram steak and realizing 75% of it is bone and gristle. And even worse, many brands don't even tell you the elemental amount clearly. So you could be taking magnesium daily and wondering why your symptoms aren't getting better. You're supplementing, but still starving. Okay, time to clean this up and feel a whole lot better doing it. Choose the right type. Look for magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. These are bioavailable, meaning your body actually absorbs and uses them, not just flushes them out. Look for the elemental amount on the label, not just the total compound weight. If it's not clear, skip it. You deserve transparency. Aim for 300 to 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day. That's the sweet spot for most adults, especially over 60. Split your dose. Take half in the morning to support energy, focus, and calm nerves. Take the other half before bed to relax muscles and ease into deep, restorative sleep. It's like charging your phone twice a day. You avoid the crash and you stay in the green zone. Magnesium isn't just another mineral on a checklist. It's your body's quiet stabilizer, the conductor of your internal orchestra. If it goes missing, the rhythm stumbles, the lights flicker, the system strains. But when you bring it back, everything clicks again. Energy lifts. Sleep deepens. Anxiety softens. Focus sharpens. Your body breathes a sigh of relief and says, "Finally, we're back in tune." So don't wait for the lab test. Listen to your symptoms, read your labels, and give magnesium the respect it deserves. Mistake number 2. You're doing your part, right? You take your vitamin D3 every morning. You've heard it helps with immunity, bone strength, and mood. You might even take a hefty 5,000 IU dose, because hey, more must be better, right? But here's the part most people don't know. None of it matters without magnesium. Yes, you read that right. Vitamin D3 without magnesium is like trying to start a car without a key. The engine may be shiny, the gas tank might be full, but it's not going anywhere unless the ignition turns. Vitamin D3 isn't usable straight out of the bottle. Your body has to convert it into its active form, called calcitriol. That process requires magnesium-dependent enzymes. No magnesium equals no activation. So if your magnesium levels are low, and most Americans are deficient, your D3 is just sitting in your system like an unopened email. Technically present, but totally unhelpful. Worse, high-dose D3 without enough magnesium can actually deplete your remaining magnesium further. Kind of like asking someone to do your taxes while you take away their calculator. This mistake is especially common among older adults, and it sounds like this. I've been taking D3 for months. My levels look fine, but I still feel off. Why am I still tired? Why are my bones still creaky? Why do I catch every cold? Here's why. It's not that D3 isn't in your body. It's that your body can't use it. It's like owning a luxury blender and never plugging it in. Low magnesium quietly sabotages the very things people count on D3 to fix. Mood. Without magnesium, D3 can't help regulate serotonin and dopamine. Immunity. D3 supports immune cells, but not if it's inactive. Bone health. Calcium absorption from D3. Yep, still needs magnesium. And ironically, some people taking high doses of D3 without magnesium start feeling worse. More anxious, more tense, even more fatigued. It's like throwing money at a problem and making it worse. Luckily, the solution is as simple as reuniting the power couple. Vitamin D3 and magnesium should always be taken together. Here's how to make it work. 1. Pick the right magnesium. Go for bioavailable forms, like magnesium glycinate or magnesium malate. Avoid cheap ones, like magnesium oxide, which mostly ends up in your toilet, not your bloodstream. 2. Watch the label. Don't be fooled by 500 milligrams magnesium in bold letters. That number often refers to the full compound, not the elemental magnesium your body uses. Look for 100 to 200 milligrams elemental magnesium per serving, and add it up accordingly. 3. Split the dose. Take half in the morning to support energy and focus, and half in the evening to help with muscle relaxation and sleep quality. This balanced approach helps D3 activate efficiently and keeps magnesium levels stable throughout the day. Fixing your magnesium levels does more than make vitamin D3 work. It's like flipping on a whole body upgrade. Better sleep, sharper focus, calmer nerves, fewer cramps and muscle twitches, more stable heart rhythm. And unlike trendy supplements, magnesium actually has the science to back it up. Hundreds of studies confirm its role in metabolic health, bone density, cardiovascular function, and mental clarity. Imagine spending months taking a supplement you believe in, only to learn your body couldn't use it the entire time. It happens every day with D3, and magnesium is the missing piece. So don't just take vitamin D3. Activate it, empower it, complete it. Give your body the key it's been waiting for, and let the engine finally start. Mistake number 1. You bought the right supplements. You followed the instructions. You're taking magnesium, D3, maybe even K2. You feel like you're finally doing things right. But still, the energy's not there. The aches are lingering. The brain feels foggy. You start to wonder, why do I feel like I'm trying so hard and getting nowhere? Here's why. Your daily habits might be quietly undoing everything you're working for. It's not that the supplements are weak. It's that they're trying to do their job in a chaotic environment, like sending a firefighter into a house with blocked exits and no water pressure. Let's break it down. Every time you eat sugar, your body scrambles to process it. This metabolic fire drill uses up magnesium fast. White bread, pastries, soda, even fruit juice trigger a blood sugar spike, and to neutralize that spike, your body taps into its magnesium reserves. It's like using a fire extinguisher every time someone lights a birthday candle. Eventually, you run out. So even if you're supplementing with magnesium, a diet high in sugar and refined carbs might be burning through it faster than you can replace it. Let's talk about the pills in your bathroom cabinet. Acid reducers, like proton pump inhibitors. They interfere with mineral absorption. Diuretics for blood pressure. They make you lose magnesium, potassium, and zinc through urine. Birth control pills often deplete zinc and B vitamins. Even common anti-inflammatories and statins have been linked to nutrient depletion. Your meds might be helping one issue, but robbing nutrients from the rest of your body. It's like patching a leaky roof while termites are chewing through the floorboards. You're trying to eat healthy, you avoid greasy foods, you go low fat. That should be good, right? Not always. Vitamins D3 and K2 are fat-soluble. That means your body can't absorb them without fat present, specifically healthy fats. If you take them on an empty stomach or with a fat-free salad, they might just pass right through you. Imagine trying to send a letter without a stamp. No matter how heartfelt the message, it's not getting delivered. The solution? Simple. Eat your eggs, avocado, olive oil, or nuts. These healthy fats are not your enemy. They're your vitamin's best friend. Uber ride into the bloodstream. This one flies under the radar, but it's more common than you'd think. Zinc is fantastic. It boosts immunity, supports healing, and fights inflammation. But if you take too much, especially over 30 milligrams a day, without balancing it with copper, you can tip your body into imbalance. Low copper can lead to fatigue, irregular heartbeat, weak bones, weakened immune response. Think of zinc and copper as two roommates. When one starts hogging the apartment, the other gets evicted, and the whole space falls apart. So if you're supplementing with zinc regularly, make sure you're getting copper too, ideally in a 10-to-1 zinc to copper ratio. Your supplements can work, but only if you set the stage for them to succeed. Here's how. Take your supplements with real food, not just coffee or crackers. Include healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, eggs, or nuts to help fat-soluble vitamins absorb properly. Check your meds and ask your doctor or pharmacist, do any of these deplete nutrients I should be replacing? Balance your minerals. If you take zinc, make sure copper isn't being forgotten. Cut back on refined sugar and junk carbs. You don't have to go keto, but try not to eat like a teenager in a vending machine. Support sleep, reduce stress, and stay hydrated. Magnesium, D3, and K2 all work better when your body isn't in survival mode. Your supplements aren't miracle pills. They're tools, but tools don't build the house. You do. So don't just take your supplements. Create the conditions where they can thrive. Give them the environment they need, and they'll give you the energy, clarity, and strength you've been working so hard for. So here's the bottom line. D3 needs K2, magnesium needs real attention, and your daily habits, they either support your supplements or silently cancel them out. You don't need more pills, you need the right ones to actually work. Now you've got the insight. So take your health into your own hands, read your labels, eat with purpose, pair smart, and listen to your body. Tell me in the comments, what change are you making today? And if you're ready for more real-world tips that actually help you feel better after 60, stay close to Healthy Aging Vault. Because this chapter of life, it's not about slowing down. It's about powering up with wisdom.